Everybody, welcome back. Thanks for joining me here once again. You guys, and you in particular, are looking fabulous. Keep up the good work. Well, here we are again, indulging in my unhealthy fascination with Zen lately. I don't know, maybe not unhealthy, just sounded good. But I made this one a while back, and I know it kind of looks like a Seiko Spork, but with the crown at 3 and all brushed out, looks to me more like a Sinn 857. So, I really like the U1. We're going to make one of those too. Come along during my journey, my madness. Here's the hands. I went with orange hands because the bezel insert's actually orange, not red, eh? I noticed that, so I definitely went with an orange set of hands, and well, black and orange, my colors. Like, that's close enough to orange. I'm sure it's red, but we'll work with it. We're working with it. And I've got an orange S crown. So all my colors here. Looking fantabulous. So let's get at it. Let's start unpacking some stuff. This is also from Namoki. I'm hoping it all matches up good. The case is a brushed case, and wow, I can't even see if the black on black. I can't tell. No, there's no gasket in there. Yeah, brushed case and a brushed LX bezel with that insert. I think that's gonna look stellar. So I already cut that out. You know what? Since we're standing here, let's deal with this right now. Oh, you. This is always fun. Stupid little things that you fight with. Come on. Just gotta separate it from the backing, and we'll be good. Oh, it's just hanging on this time. I like to put it between my fingers because if I bump it up against my thumb, I can usually get it on there nicely the way I want it. And then just throw it on the table, give it a rub. She's on there secure. Put it aside. Okay, next up, let's crack open some hands. Take a look at these. Eh, son of a bitch. Come on now. There we go. Oh, very nice. Very nice. Ooh, just a piece of paper over top. Alright, you know what? I'm going to leave those like that. Just so that they stay covered. Let's get into our dial. Did they tape it up? No, they didn't. Excellent. There we go. Okay, dial's open. Ah. So this is all the BS that I go through. You know, all the behind the scenes. So, if you're watching this, I have to say specifically, thank you for becoming a member. It's because of people like you that I can continue and that I'm going to continue to do this. So, yeah, I'm very excited about this build. You guys, now that you're members, get to see all the ridiculous behind the scenes stuff. See my screw ups. Yeah, probably hear me swear once a lot more often. So I gotta edit that stuff out, right? Well, I don't have to, but for the most part, I'm preferring to. This is gonna be a little more real for the most part. Okay, now assemblage. Crystal gasket. This one's from Namoki's, and I think they literally made theirs dummy proof because on both edges it's beveled and it looks identical. I've checked it out. It doesn't seem to matter which way you put theirs in, so that's nice. Thank you, Namoki. That being said, check anyway. Check anyway. There we go. Just push it in evenly. All right. One thing I've done before, I always check now, extra careful. It's around the edge, and I actually see one. I had a hair pinched between the crystal gasket and the crystal. And there's nothing I can do about it, and you could see it just for that, you know. So watch for little stuff. Watch for the real little stuff. Sometimes it becomes amplified under the crystal, right? If it's in the wrong spot. Okay, we're looking good. Excuse me. That's got a. We will actually pull this out right now and get it. Whatchamacallit? Whatchamacallit? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Lubed up. That's it. We'll get it lubed up. We'll throw this crystal gasket or case back gasket in here as well. There. Prep work. And then let's put that in there right now. It's always fun. Sometimes it's not a problem. Sometimes it's a pain in the ass. All depends. Today worked out not so shabby. Okay, put that aside. There, this is all prep stuff, right? Ha! Need more coffee. Be right back. Now I have to stop the camera because I'm not going to make you wait for that one. All right. Let's carry on. Now, this doesn't have any indexing feet on it, but it does have, I don't know if you'll be able to see it. Focus you. Come on, you. There, you can see it in the light there. It does actually have markers. So, I am going to use a single dial dot and put it on the back, not on the underside, because if you put it on the underside, it might affect your crystal height. So I put it on the side. That way I know it's not going to do nothing. It's not going to affect us. But here comes the fun and hassly type part. First thing, because it has an index like that, we need to get ourselves a movement and basically put this together, and then we can drop in the chapter ring, get it indexed in the right place on the dial, and then we can press the crystal. So, got to do things a little bit differently. That's all right. We have the abilitas. Ooh, by the way, got myself one of these Namokimods movement holders. Way better. Way better. Move that out of my way. Nice and sturdy. Everything looks to be working. Okay. Let's get this dial on here. I haven't looked at it to see if the where the dial feet are. Let me close up this window a tad so we don't got so much sunlight glaring on us. There we go. There we go. Sorry about that, everyone. I was looking at what I'm doing, not the camera for a change. Isn't that always the way? Doing the opposite thing. That side. What kind of feets we got? Okay, we got snips and feets. So I'm just going to put that back right there. And we're going for 3 o'clock. So I just know right off the bat, 3 o'clock, I want to keep the one that's closest to the 3 o'clock. I've done this once or twice, so I think I've remembered by now. Hey, watch and see if I'm a dumbass. Leave your comment down below. Oh, come on now. Wiggle, wiggle. There you go. Done. Done and done. Now, 98% of the time, those little nubs do not affect anything whatsoever. And because I break them off, there's no shrapnel to worry about cleaning up. There is a madness to my method. There's the hole. You know what? Two things. First of all, I was wrong. Let me be the first to say it. I cut the wrong dial feet, but I cut the right dial feet because it's not a 3 o'clock case. Dummy. Me being excited and not paying attention. It's that whole cut, measure twice and cut once. Yeah, you've done this a bunch of times. So what? Doesn't hurt to check again. That would have ticked me off because it's always nice to have the dial feet. I would much prefer using the dial feet than using dial dots to secure dial. So that worked out in my favor. I'm not gonna lie, that was a fluke. But I'll take it. I will take it. Let's get some hands installed. There we are. I like that. Love that. That matte black is so nice in matte black. It's so black. So black. It's so pretty. Now, let's get this out of here. Where's me Rodico? Get ourselves a... Oh, it's cold in here. Rodico's breaking. Get ourselves a nice, fresh, clean one. Clean spot. And let's get you a better view here. Alrighty. I love the look of this already. I'm gonna be totally honest with you. I'm already in love with it. Black and the orange. As soon as I saw that was an option, that was, for me anyway, the only option, the only way to go. And I keep moving it. Oh, I moved it too far. It's always something. Find a middle spot, would you? Whoa. Scared the jeepers out of myself. Okay. Now, let's check the alignment in a minute. A little bit. I'm always, even when I try to adjust for it, I always go a little bit off to the left. I don't know. And I'm going to come a little bit forward as well. Much better. That's much better. Looking good. Alright. Now, for minute hand. Sorry about that. Whoops. Don't be afraid to use both hands if you can. There. Looking great. Check our spacing. Spacing's looking good. Okay. Now I just want to have a closer look. I'm happy with that. Okay. Now let's put that second hand on. Come here, you. I always find with the second hand at least, really helps to get it securely on your Rodico. Oops. Yeah, don't forget to breathe. Sorry guys, I should be talking to you a little bit more. I was just concentrating. Could you tell? Could you tell? Gonna need to clean up that second hand, but there we go. Second hand is on. I didn't wind up the movement though. There we go. Next up, we got to do the casing and stuff so that we can get that crystal on. Here's some more tedious behind the scenes stuff for you guys. Not me wiping the desk, but cleaning up. Always got to make sure everything's spotless. When I picked up the second hand with the Rodico, I left some Rodico schmutz. Unacceptable. I've had a few people mention to me that, there's a lot more that goes into it. Well, I should preface that by saying a few people that that have done this before, you know, even just for themselves as a hobby or whatever, and they realize just how much extra tedious stuff goes into it. The things you do that you won't see on camera, right? But it definitely takes a lot of time doing. But it's fun. It's anything worth doing is worth doing well. That's what my grandma always used to tell me, so I'm gonna roll with that. Because grandma, I don't think she was wrong. Put some life into that. And before we do, I want to check spacing. Yeah, see? Little spacing issue there. Just a little bit, I think. Yeah, I thought so. That's an easy fix. We just need to come up a tiny bit with the second hand. For some reason that minute hand's way up. What in the world? I guess we're gonna have to redo it. I don't know what happened there. I think I wasn't paying attention much. I was more paying attention to the camera and not paying attention to what the heck I was doing. Which, that does happen. Well, unfortunate. But again, this is one of those things that behind the scenes does happen. There. I think we got them. Yes. No damage to the dial. Alright, well, rinse and repeat. You guys have already watched this once. Just going to do it again. Alrighty. Well, now we get to case this up so that we can get crystal in the case. So on, so on, so on, all that good stuff. Alright. So, let's get the crown out the way. Don't need that at the moment. Get our movement inserted. We have to put our we gotta size our stem now. Make sure everything is correct. And in the right place. Should be, but I don't like taking chances. I should have, what I should do in the future, maybe I'll just have a stem, you know, for standard cases, already ready to go, like, you know, dummied up kind of thing, so that I can just put it in there for purposes like this. There. We go there. I'm not too worried about it right at this very moment because I just kind of really need it there so that I know the movement is, movement is in the right place. What the hell they do with my tweezers? You guys, oh wow. Oh, it's been one of those days. That's okay. We'll manage. We always do. Perseverance. Wow. And pull up your gloves. Perseverance and pull up your gloves. Never give up, never surrender. I'm pretty sure, like I know, we're gonna have to trim that. So I'm not too worried about it. I just want to make sure movement's in the right place. Yeah, we got a lot to trim. That's okay. It actually caught, which is exactly what I was hoping for. Not that much to trim, but some. Okay, now let's get this guy in here. I might have to move around a little bit so I can see what, oh, okay, now I can actually, no, not at this angle. I'm going to have to do something maybe like this so that I have light at the right angle to see what the heck I'm doing. I'll use that one. Yeah, I didn't have just a plain black chapter ring, but that's okay. I did have this one, and it is, well, it's plain. It is black. I think the one in the real U1 is just matte black. I don't think there's any minute markers on it. I have yet to actually take a really good look for myself. There, I'm just making sure that's pushed all the way in. And just so you know, I'm not touching the back. I'm hanging onto the edges of the case here. Don't want any fur getting in there. Any fuzzies. Yeah, that looks like it's in a good spot. Excellent. Okay, now let's get, I'm going with a double dome with a nice big chamfer on it. Two reasons. I like double dome crystals. I like the AR on it. I like the chamfer. Throws a nice angle, you know. I like how those reflections you get. And with a domed crystal like this and a flat insert, it wouldn't work very well. It wouldn't line up. But when you get one like this with a big chamfer on it, they actually work pretty decent. In my opinion, anyhow. And you know what? My opinion is most of the time the only one that counts. Unless you're buying a watch and you want it a different way. And then, well, hey, I don't care. I will do it however you like. We'll just grab our crystal press. Get the right die on there. Oh, come on, you. There. Don't make me have to look and see what I'm doing. Look to see what I'm doing. There we go. Alright, now I always, regardless of situation, will always turn the case as I'm pressing it. Give it just a little pressure, start it, give it a turn if it's going a little crooked. I mean, I give it a turn anyway. Give it a turn, give it a press, give it a turn, give it a press. Just go slow with it, and you'll find it works a lot better for you. I'm going to move this out of the way so I can give it a few good ones now. Make sure we're down all the way. Yeah. Okay. Whoops. Tools out of the way. Everything's still lined up perfectly. I mean, it's so hard to tell anyway, but it's lined up. Get this out of the way. Okay, well, I guess we're good. We can size this stem and have done with that. Move on to the next step. Oop, yeah. Oh, you sound so. Why that happened? Now, I don't need to take a lot off of that, but it's going to be a little bit. Now, I don't typically, use calipers. I use my eyes. They've been doing me pretty good so far. As well, I don't glue my stems on. I know a lot of people do, and that's fine. I just think that if you ever gonna want to use that stem again, and maybe need to change something, or sorry, want to use the crown, you might be in troubles. But and I could see honestly snapping the stem off inside the crown tube there, and you don't want to do that. I mean, that's just going to cost you a new crown and a new stem and a bunch of hassle and crying, boo-hooing. And let's face it, nobody wants to hear that. So I just make sure I've got one hell of a good grip on these little bits here. See? It's like a diamond on there if you were to look close. It's a little pyramidal structure. Wedge it up in there, right on the flat points. Hold it very tight. And I've done this too far, where I've just snapped the stems off. But you'll feel it. You actually get the stem all the way into the crown where it stops. That's not coming off. Good luck. Good luck, senor. Perfect. Perfect. exactly where you need to be. All right. I'm happy with that. So let's pull it back out again and lube the gaskets. You've seen me do this 100 times, I'm sure. Works really, really well. That's it. I'll keep that out because we're going to need it again in a sec. Tighten that down. Now, case back gasket. They don't got one on there, no. Or do they? No. No. This case is hard to tell sometimes. All the black. Grab one out of there. Lots of lube on there. Alright, where's my plastic? I'm going to double this one up because that PVD coating, I do not want to be scritching it. Oh, there we go. Done, son. Alright, next up. I already lubed the whatchamacallit for us. Did that ahead of time. Click spring. Only goes one way. In case you guys have ever wondered. I'll show you real close. You got your clicks on the one side. This is the upside on here. Then you have little pins, little indexing teeth on the other. It can only go one way. Well, I guess it go two ways. It can go this way or 180 degrees, but that's it. If you flip it over the wrong way, it will not fit right. You'll notice it immediately. Okay. Well, I'm going to change out the whatchamacallit there. The die. We'll go with this one here. I'm trying to use this one here more often. I don't like that other one that I have. It just never seems to work, do anything right. So I'm trying to use this one more. And it seems to work much better sometimes. Not this time. No. Everything was good. But, see what happened? Son of a gun. Well, now the fun. Take this off. Do it again. Don't damage anything. Always use something between your tools and your case, or you will mess it up, and then you'll be buying a new case, and you'll be crying about it, and you'll be upset. Been there, done that. Put that back. Change our gasket. If that ever happens, don't reuse it. Get a new gasket. Gaskets are one of those things that you should, if you're gonna even do one build. Whoops, sorry. Even if you're just doing one build, have extra gaskets. What if you pinch one like I just did? And that's honestly, that's one of the easiest bloody things to do. Have extras. And then edit that shit out. Because when everybody else sees this, it's going to work the first time. There's the secrets, you guys. Aren't you glad you paid for the membership? Now you know the secrets. And you get to spend time with me, mumbling away, babbling. Oh my, for shit's sakes. Although I'm still trying to do this through the camera sometimes. And that's a huge mistake. Oh, for pity. Yep. Yep. Definitely gonna need to make like blooper reels and stuff like that. Get in there. Oh my god, now I'm just fighting it around. Oh, you bastard. You dirty so and so. Yeah. Oh, get in your home. Alright, I think honestly I'm gonna turn on. Oh. Okay, good. You son of a bitch. Get in there. Alright. I think I'm gonna put this on. And we will do that whole skip to the next step that I was talking about in the first place. Alright, you guys. Final stretches. Got the bezel sorted out. Let's get a bezel insert. Done and done. And then you'll get it. The strap installed. Trying my best not to say it in a different way. Now, I already love the way this looks. I hope everybody agrees with me. That is just to die for. Perfect. Now, let's put the strap in place. Get the strap in place. And I hope the brushing on the strap is an adequate brushing to match the case nicely. Oh yeah, I think we're okay. So I didn't want it to be too, honestly, if there was a sandblasted black option, that's what I would have went with. However, we do what we can with what we have. Oh, What the world? How is that not fitting on that kind of case? Because that should fit perfectly. That's huge. Huh. Curious. What's going on here? Because that should fit on this KX case, which it's an MM case, I know, but you know what I'm saying. What's going on here? 22. How is that 20? Since when? I'm gonna have to look that up because I'm actually altogether taken aback by that. Okay, well, that's not gonna work. And this is how it goes when you order parts sometimes. I don't know. I'm surprised because most cases are standard, like just straight up 22 mil. So I'm disappointed. I'm not done. It's not done. It will have to be done another time, and I'll have to use this on another build. I mean, that's not the end of the world. But, well, we learned something today. I was today years old when. And here we have it. Finally finished product. So what I did have to do actually was I changed out the case because I didn't have another black bracelet. I could have put it on a NATO, but I really wanted to use the bracelet. And I did happen to have a sandblasted black PVD Sinn-KX. So it is now a Sinn-KX. You like that? I think that's terribly clever. Overall, I'm loving it. I I really like the look of that. Bezel's nice and firm. Everything lines up gorgeous. Oh, when you get it right, it helps. Orange crown. Orange dots on the bezel insert. Orange hands. Awesome. Beautiful Namoki build. Let's get some lume on this thing, and you guys will see what this looks like. Because it is an absolute torch. Let's turn some lights down low. Ugh, come on now. There we go. Yeah. Like I say, absolute torch. Well, you guys, we'll see what we get into next time. See if my fascination here with Sinn is done for now. But either way, I'm enjoying the options that Namoki's giving me to play with. So, thanks again, everybody. Please like and subscribe. It really helps the channel. If you really, really want to help the channel, you can join up with a membership. All kinds of lots, the behind the scenes stuff, longer videos, things like that. Yeah. Or, hey, if you want to represent, grab a t-shirt, grab a coffee mug. Either way, it'll be awesome. Love you guys. Cheers. Be good to everyone. Be good to yourselves. We'll see you next time.